Welcome to Come to Mama, where we nurture souls. My intentions is to, speak to the collective in regards to giving inspirational and loving messages to those who are seeking their higher selves. What I mean by higher selves is for your ultimate change for the greatest good of your life. And that could just mean your transformation from what you were to what you will be. So, one of the things that came to mind today, because it is New Year's Eve, is forgiveness. I was scrolling through some TikToks and someone said, "You really need to forgive. You need to forgive." And I thought about, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that's true. But then I had a conversation. Please excuse the background noise. My daughter's in the shower. And so hopefully you can hear me fine. But anyway, I had a conversation with one of my family members about something that occurred in our family some years ago, and it had something to do with one of my children that could have been hurt really bad in a situation, and she was with family that I trusted. Um, and she was actually um, trying to protect the family member from some outside person who was around at a family member's house. And anyway, like I told my family member, it's not something that I go to bed thinking about every day or stress off, but from time to time, it's a trigger that comes up. And my family, who's supposed to protect me and my family, my children, who I trusted to, um, they allowed a situation to, and then they accepted this person to come back around as though, oh well. And I I'm struggling with that. I asked Spirit to help me understand, help me to forgive, but there's a reason why this came up. Can't ignore it or deny it. There's a reason why the situation came up, because many of us have been in situations where we were hurt, or someone close to us was hurt, or there's just some type of injustice that we felt in our lives that happened. I still don't have the answer to it all. All I know is that I'm going to love myself through this situation, that I am not going to deny that I don't have these feelings, but I'm not going to let them overcome and of my life and take over. I'm going to deal with it like you have to deal with when someone dies. You have to let, as time goes by, things get easier and easier. As by when things happen in your life, an understanding happens, and you realize why it happened, and you find peace in the situation. At times, it helps you grow. It helps you understand. Maybe it helps you help somebody else who is going through the situation. And so I just wanted to come on here to let people know that who have gone through traumatic incidences and situations in their life, that they are catalysts to our growth and us uh, ascending into our higher selves, even if you don't see it right now. Okay. So how do we deal with those things? We talk to ourselves with love. And what I tell myself is that, you know, with that person, I still send them with love. I have that pain. I have a pain. Hold on, let me send this away. When I have the pain that I feel and that hurt that I feel, and then it turns to anger at times, I'm aware of these situations happening within me. And when I'm aware of them, then I can make the necessary changes so that it doesn't affect me adversely. Another thing that I'd like to say is that what I'm coming to the conclusion about when people and places and things and situations happen, traumas or injustices in our lives, a lot of us will just overlook them, as I have over the years. And I think more than anything, what I can say is that I've been hard on myself because I didn't have the guts to just speak up and say, I did in some ways, but I did not. I still continue to go around and be around certain situations that I probably should never should not be around because these people are reckless and careless with their own lives, with my own child's lives, where, maybe God is trying to tell me that, you know, not to judge them for it, but you maybe don't want to be around reckless like, because it will spill over into your life and carry over into your life, right? And so it's okay not to go back to the people, places, or things that traumatized you. It's okay to, you know, pull your hand back when you got burnt and not ever go back there again. It is okay. And I know it's really hard, and it can seem really hard because it can be your family. It could be a parent. Um, in some instances, it can be your lover. It can be your child, you know. But at the end of the day, your health is most important. Your journey on this earth is more important than anything else, than anything or anyone. You do what you can to help. And then for those who are on their journeys, you have to let them be and let them go. And like I said to my family member who, when I felt that my family just brushed this incident off, let it have been one of your children that somebody had tried to hurt on more than one occasion. Let it have been yours, and you will see my pain. Luckily, my child was not hurt, or, but I have to learn to let go of this feeling of, I feel betrayal from my family. Okay, there was a pause. So I stopped. And maybe that was a message from spirit to tell me to not go down that road. I don't have to explain myself anymore. I just need to move forward with my life and not feel bad because I don't want to be around these people anymore, or that, I allow myself to not speak up and um, protect, I guess, let out what I was really feeling deep inside about the situation. That these are lessons. These are lessons. And really, for my journey, I would say my lesson is to love me and honor my feelings. And for those who don't around me, I won't deal with them. I won't have them in my life. It's as simple as that. I wish you the best, but I will not have you around me. And I'm saying this for speaking upon me because I'm a wounded healer. Through my wounds, I heal because I know there are others that go through the same situations that I go through. And if you need someone to tell you that it is okay for you to walk away from the pain and the traumas and the people that are causing them, or the things or the thoughts that you allow to um, come into your head to tell you to stay dealing with things that are not going to help you grow. Well, I'm giving you, you coming to Mama here, and Mama's telling you to move on. It's okay. It's not for you to go back and pay anybody back or make them feel your wrath. They will get justice will be served in your honor from spirit, from the universal God, creator of all. You just had to go through these things to learn. Did you learn? Will you learn? Can you learn? Yes, you can. I can. So I want you to take a moment of silence to really think about what I just discussed. Find whatever power within you to move forward, because you have a path, and a path that you need to be on. There's a reason for you to be here, and it's not to stay stuck. It's to move on, move forward. I'm going to pull some oracle cards I did a reading last night, and the oracle cards that I wanted to read flew out of my hands twice. So I tried to use another card. And this, again, this is a reading for the collective. That's everybody. I have something else to say after this, but oops. Let's see. One of the cards was out. Let's see this oracle card. I'm pulling from the Magical Herb Oracle. Spirit, what messages do we have for the collective? And is there any other messages that you need me to provide? Yeah, a couple cards fell out. Hey. So we got communication. Okay. Repair. Create. So those of us that are in situations where, you know, you're not going to be able to, if you're in the process of dealing with people right now that are causing certain types of traumas or stress in your life, uh, be careful on how you're dealing with them. Make sure that you communicate with them effectively. And what I mean by that is not causing triggers to where you're going to be fighting or having conflict. Speak your truth. Speaking your truth does not mean that you have to yell it. Speaking your truth just means having the ability to take with what you're feeling and express it to another individual. Um, and I know when you're angry and you're hurt, you have emotions that you need, and rightfully so. But just right now, be careful, because if you don't communicate correctly and you plan on having certain people around in your life, you're not just going to throw them away in the trash can. You can make matters worse if you're not trying to be um, tactful in the way that you communicate, and you're just willy-nilly throwing darts and throwing knives and cutting people up. So be careful with the communication, but it is really important that we communicate with those who we love, to have and speak our truth, but also communication with God. And I call God the universal God, creator of all. Um, your spirit guides. Communicate, ask them for understanding. That's what I've been doing all morning, is help me to understand, help me to get through this, help me to see how this lesson in my life, how I can transmute it into something positive for my growth or to help others. And this is what I'm doing right now on this YouTube channel, right? Communicating to your beloved ancestors who are there with you right now. I mean, I can just imagine that you have the unseen energy of the universal God, creator of all, and all the help that is provided from God around you. Ask for help, and then pay attention and listen. Watch. It could be, like I said, it could be a TikTok that went by out of nowhere and something was said and it triggered me, and then a conversation with a family member that brought something up that needs forgiveness, even if it's forgiving myself for not reacting like I should have at that moment in time, because I really should have done more, but I didn't. And I'm finding, um, out of keeping peace, I kept the peace of things, and I still feel bad. I feel like I should have did more, but I'm asking for help from spirit. to help me understand what is going on here, and I'm communicating with them. So communication is really important right now. Okay, I won't keep going on and on and on about it because repair. This message says with communication comes the repairing, again, the understanding, the education, the sign, the understanding. That's what repair is, right? So that I can repair this feeling that I've been having of hurt and pain and betrayal. It's being repaired. Spirit is repairing me, He's repairing you, right? So that we can move on and be our higher selves and ascend in this life, get on our path to do what we came here for the ultimate enjoyment and love of life and whatever it is that we decide that we're here to do. And then the other card that came out, with that comes creativity, right? So when we communicate and we repair, well, after the communication and the repair, we're able to create and live that life that we want, to be on that path for whatever our journey is taking us to experience, so that we can bring that mental into the physical, so we don't have that negative space in our head. We can get rid of that and open it up, let go of that stuff, so that the new, uh, things that are in our um, in our mind, bring it into the physical world. Shut that door. It's loud. So, again, with that being said, it's really important that, we are in our creative mind right now. So I can just associate and just say with this all that one of the things that they call, dealing with, um, traumas and just anything that happened for us, but not to us, but we don't realize that is, I forgot the doggone term. I guess they would call it like the dark night of the soul, or they would call it just dealing with, the traumas and things in our lives, so that we can let it go and move on, so we can get into our creative mind and get onto our paths to ascend in this world. So, at the bottom of the deck here, sorry, my kids in the bathroom going in and out. At the bottom of the deck, we can say that overall, change. Change. When we let go of our old ways of thinking and the things and the people and the, things that are no longer serving us, it makes room so that we can make the changes in our lives to ascend. So if you have any further questions about that, leave me a message in the chat. Um, I my intention is that this turns into an interactive, um, nurturing session with people in the collective who need my services and need Mama. To come to Mama, you need some nurturing from Mama. That's what my intentions are. And being that this is a new year, I feel like it's just any other day, that we're coming into. I know this symbolizes a new year, but every day we should be thankful for what we have. Every day we should be reaching to be our higher selves, to learn more about ourselves so that we know how we can interact with the world. You know, learning, there's so many distractions in the world that you don't even know whether you're coming or going. You don't know how to deal with things. There's so many things being introduced to us that when you don't know yourself, when you're not seeking knowledge of yourself, um, for the growth of yourself, then it's hard to deal with the world because you have so many things coming at you. And with that comes so many different emotions that it's really hard to ground yourself. So what I'm saying is any day of the world, any day that we are here on the planet Earth is a day for us to learn something new, to look at it as a new day, to start something new. Not one day out of the year. It's every day. Okay. So I want to inspire you that every day I would like for you to have the attitude of gratitude and be thankful for what you have, even through your struggles. Be thankful for the struggles because the struggles are teaching you something, and everything is working in your favor. Everything is working in our favor, and nothing's happening to you. It's happening for you. So things that are not meant for you that are being taken away, they are meant to be taken away. And the energies now are that if you keep holding on, your fingers is getting snatched off. Okay. And, you know, again, through those traumas and pains, talk to yourself with love. How do you do that? I know I'm in pain right now, but I'm going to be all right. You're going to be all right, baby. You're going to be all right. Everything's going to be okay. All will be revealed. The pain will lessen and you will get stronger. Those things that you let go, beautiful new things are going to come that you never conceived of happening. Beautiful things. You're being led by spirit, and those things you have no control of, let it go. Give it to God. All right, I love you.